Hey folks, welcome to the channel. This morning we're going to be in the Budget by Paycheck Workbook and we will be going through the setup for November. So let's just grab our glasses and get right to it. All right, November. It's hard to believe we're already in November. Let's scooch this in. Okay, so most of the things are going to be, roughly the same. I do have a couple of adjustments this month. So first off, my mortgage is going to go up a little bit. Let me move this over a little bit. There we go. Because of an escrow adjustment, which, they just perform their analysis every year, and I have the option of paying them an amount or they can just collect a little extra every month. So I just went ahead and let them collect that little extra. The other thing that's happening is tomorrow I have a new internet service provider coming in and getting set up. So that will change my cost from $120 a month to $92.64 a month. There is a 5-year promotional period for this amount, and then it will revert back to $120, actually $115, plus $12 for the equipment fee. And I don't know if I'm going to continue with the equipment fee. I have been considering getting a new modem recently because the last time I purchased one was a couple years ago, and they do kind of have a shelf life, life shelf. They do have an expiration date on modems. I mean, just, every now and then you just have to get new ones. So I can't afford a decent modem right now, so I thought I would stick with the equipment fee until I get a few $100s set aside to make that purchase. So the speed, the upload and download speed are actually greater, and the company is a lot of people in the neighborhood have it. They came around maybe a year and a half ago and got set up in the neighborhood. Um, and folks have been saying that it's performing pretty good. And so what I'm thinking is that a lot of times I have issues with the current internet service provider because there's a lot of people who use it. And oftentimes I never reach the full upload and download speed because there's just too many people on the network. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to reach my actual paid for speeds with this new service because there aren't as many people on the network. Well, I'm just going to see. I mean, give it a try. I can always go back, honestly. So um, that's where that looks like. Everything else looks like it's going pretty good. I don't have any more um, season ticket um, monthly payments. The last one was in October, but what I'm going to do is take the money that was going into that um, bill and put it in sinking funds so that when the season tickets roll around again next year, I will have the cash set aside and I won't have to do this payment plan. They don't charge anything for the payment plan, so it's not like I'm paying interest or anything on that, but I would rather just have it done and not have to think about it every month. And then I'll just set up a yearly payment plan, which will be less, or a yearly sinking fund, where I just put in, $100 a month or so to cover that. So that's all done. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. Um, it's really my favorite holiday of the year. I like Christmas, but Thanksgiving's my favorite. I love cooking for folks. So that's coming. I will have to figure out. Now, you know what? I did not include that in my. Oh, This is why I got to talk to you guys because I'll forget. With everything that's going on with Rachel, my mind just kind of forgot that I need to account for this as far as the budget goes. So I might have to do some erasing here in just a moment. Um, yeah, so that will be awesome. Again, everything looks pretty normal. Let's go ahead and go into the first paycheck. So I'll get paid on October 31st, and I will have to forward some money. I'm forwarding, I've already in YNAB marked a part of my paycheck to go towards certain things for this month, notably the mortgage, the Roth contribution, and this healthcare expense. So I took half of all of those things or roughly half of all of these things and put them aside for this paycheck. Or for, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't talk this morning. Um, for this pay cycle. I am starting to continue to starting to continue. I am continuing with my sinking funds contributions, and I'll continue that as long as I can. They may change a little bit every month, and I will be adjusting them based on what's happening soon. You'll notice here that the season tickets, this includes the amount of um, the season tickets that as a monthly payment that I've been including paying every month. But if you go here and we look at this, you can see it's only $25 here. So what I did was I took that 140 or something plus the 25, and that's where I came up with this payment here. So once a month, one of these, I suppose I could split it half and half, but this seems fine to me. And it might be a better idea to do it that way. Oh, yeah, let's do it that way. So let's do, the other one was 25. So I guess if I do 200 and 200, I think that would be, because it's 25 plus 171, it's roughly 200, 100, yeah, 100. Sorry, it's roughly 200. So if it's 100, I think that'll just make it a little bit easier to manage per paycheck. And I'm probably shaking the table. Sorry about that. Yes, I am shaking the table. Sorry about that. 100. Okay. All right. So, so now this is at least even through the two different paychecks. Excellent. And I have to pay a little bit more now because season tickets, I think they put out the call in February or March to make that payment for the season tickets. So I just need to have that amount ready by then, which is not that far away. Okay, so let's go back in here. Here's the adjustment for the mortgage. Everything else is looking roughly the same. I'm allotting 250 because I've been overspending on food, which actually uh, um, that actually might be enough for Thanksgiving. Mm. The in the next paycheck I'll beef it up a little bit. Pet care, health care, these are all kind of things that you would expect. I don't anticipate putting any money into the credit cards. However, I might put some into HELOC depending on how this pay period pans out. So I put those in there just in case. Right now, Green Sky is 0, and it's possible that I will have a charge in November. It'll be like $7,200. So let's go ahead and show that. And here's all of the stuff, same from here. And then for the second paycheck, here's the adjustment for the internet, and everything else is roughly the same. Here is the sinking funds. It's minus the $50 that just is automatic draft. And then now this. Let me look at, so I do a little bit of analysis back here to see what's going to be left over. Yeah, I think I can adjust that maybe by $100 and still be fine. So if I put this up to $600 and then that's a 5, then I think, you know, $100 is probably going to be not quite enough, but maybe what I will do is absorb it into just the cost. And I have been, being at Rachel's house, so right now I'm not spending hardly any money on groceries. So it could be that that continues. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that'll still be fine. So let's change this to 350 and then just I will try to be conscientious about what I'm doing on my spending there for that. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so hopefully that will be enough. Um, let's see, what else? I think that's about it. I know that I will have an automatic amount, and it's probably, I don't have the bill yet, but it's going to be around $35. It'll just be drafted. It'll probably be a little bit less because I'm going to make a couple payments this month, and that will pull down the minimum balance that will be due. So, U.S. Bank, I should have paid off by the time, because it's only like $200 or $300 to something, that I should be able to pay off well before November, and I don't. Well, I probably will put this on the credit card again just to earn those points. Yeah, I probably will, but I'll pay it off right away because I already have it like set aside in my checking account. So that's what I'll do on that. So there'll probably be a zero balance here. I might note that I had that exchange of putting the prescription on a credit card and then paying it off. I kind of like showing that transaction, but we'll see. There's that. I have put in all of the different accounts. Nothing's in there just yet. And, so everything is just pretty much empty, but um, I haven't really been doing this debt payment plan because things have been in topsy-turvy. The balances are changing and they're doing weird things and things are crediting and, I'm not, yeah, I'm getting credits and they didn't come from my checking account, so I don't even know how to handle them in you need a budget land. And then this is just kind of the overview, sort of a forecast of what I expect. And this just shows me roughly what I can expect, hopefully at the end of the month, to pay in debt, which I haven't really been able to do extra um, in September or October. Just I haven't had a whole lot of extra money left over because of my overspending. So we will see if that trend continues in November. All right, so as far as the next video goes, no, no, that's not right. We are right here. So it looks like the next video will be a budget by paycheck check-in, and that will be next Saturday. And I believe I can make that happen. I will probably come back for the weekend from my daughter's because typically her partner has been available, but he may be working. Well, he and I will coordinate. And if he's working, of course I will stay there and take care of whatever needs to be taken care of in the house. Um, the other thing is the reason that I came back Friday this week is because there was a hockey game that night that I went to, and the hockey game on this weekend is on a Saturday. So it's possible that this may be delayed. It may be delayed, or it may happen very late at night. Maybe, yeah, or in the evening. I'm not sure. So sometime this weekend, I think there will be a budget mom check-in and a you need a budget check-in, but I just don't know what date just yet. So I will talk to you then.